Chedi and Ponyankropon, Onona Huni Mobo for giving us another day. Say from the beginning of the year 2025, Afi Ashase na Oshe a free Bosumia Yawuremu a Ghana month. Na Oshe a free January to 31st of January, and a free a year 1st February to 28th a year February. Na Ohe Bosumi Mienu Ayede Akugu. Na Yawura Bosumi Miensam, ni da toso a ye do and watch. Asida kese ena yedema obo ade no de obo menu mienu a wakunu ye mobo anope yatena se the dialogue fie nkomo ene nsema ekoso my Ghana mu since the Fourth Republic of our democratic dispensation. It has been these two major parties and many the Honorable Seth Kwame Agyapong, the former Eastern Regional Minister and a former member of parliament for the good people of Impreso, Edin Komono, Ebusuan Komi Nuya, we come watch now we are watch we come watch now we are watch. We are about to witness, say, Obibit Miyako 4 years, but now I continue now. It was over 4 years of a year, President John Mahama, former Obesa Bay president, go to 4 pe. Only at most ne Kambu Munako 8 years. You see, and 4, but can't one say or no as individual no or Timenian in fee a year and watching. Now we are hoping to see and we are yet to witness say this coming 4 years of NDC, whether they will continue another 4 years and now the MPP will bounce back. It could be possible that the MPP will strongly bounce back in the year 2028. The reasons are Ebemanabano one. The candidate they will present nipa obedi animo enipa Ghana for nimno enipa obetimi atwedom enipa obeyidom sa nipa no na megidi se obehwe amasa nkunimdi kase we etimi aba medi ede owo ahene entwibo esiakon Ghana's finest breakfast we anopadwumedi a yetrase na issues bordering this country in terms of a year to some and Komwa Ebebo Minor Dachi. Dear Betchin Wadrian so the Urafi and a Kakai war. Dear A be a Wadrian and Corso. Now, I say Kanya do in the Ashanti region. A unity pa Greater Accra has some part of Greater Accra. Kanya Nusu Gusu Edundum. We are all hoping and praying. The energy sector should not be politicized. Doing politics with the energy sector will not help. Doing politics with the energy sector no emwa second year doom near the year amanyosem emwa because MPP ba power there's no way kania no ntimi nka say ehanya buruchiro when you travel outside Ghana so be 3 months to who say kania no kwabura nida. But in Ghana here, whether you like it or not, look at our system, look at our cables. You knew any near in Namsoro. Okwa brochira, Omele, no money in our form. Omele BBA or form. It is only in Ghana. And yede po, yede enhomani guso. Ghana insure twa, yase kania dum. It is only in Ghana that we are kusu kura ni edum kania. Sometimes and you more a how a system net here. So if you're a politician, a political party, now with the energy sector no a politics are, it will bounce back at you. Eba also otobo bobaya esaba also no. Sa na odi sa energy sector no ya manyosema ebe bounce back. Because at the end of the day, so all the politics are now the amanyosema ya to abebio na ontime and sustain power now. The people who vote against you because why? The reason is omunya kania, cost of omunya kania, individuals, commercial quantities no entime and decentralize it to industrial areas. Yerabuache de akobeye energy minister of Anopeme Mwache. Within some short time, and na kania no, na it was very tense in the country. Na kania ni doom and the doom free anopa a tema to numere answer no maso and that load schedule no a buy timetable for doom so. Now some parts in Greater Accra here are witnessing doom so. When you go to the Ashanti region, and when we say Energy Minister, the Honorable John Jinapo, Akko region, and when we say Pia Stadium, a bunko to do and him say, Oseno, o make sure say Kanyano, or managing us because they were a doom wahano, and you go say yachino. You see, politics about energy sector, Ora Kwajo Safuapuku, were energy expert. He's a politician at the same time for the MPP. But Wakase, ne party kran and you can some the energy sector no air politics. Enti Kanyano, Eduma, we MPP near Obeda Isumu, we NDC near Obeda Sumu. So why should we do politics? Why should we do politics over our energy or power crisis? I don't think I'll say the why should we politicize anything bordering our energy sector? Emwa whenever Kanyadum, whenever say Kanya no so dum se me bia phone lines is here bebre na Kanya ho anadwe insuo Ghana Water Company baby kura do munya insuo kura complaints are meeting ebi munya insuo ni bi kura omunya insuo. So if you do politics with the energy sector e be bounce back at the end of the day you ko to ababi wa Ghana form fa ho nchew. Remember, Mr. Finn, for a motivational message, not so. Now, Yensha Manfo in grind. Iria, a year, Kofi Amponsa, Usiahine, Abidu in Tempaso, Fanny Bre, in Yagrokra, and T or the Agudi Munsem. Now, in some of Bobuano, a fear that the enemy, the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Yene Chad, Kofimbwa. Yes. Mo Chad for the Yansho Moi. I will say dissolve Black Stars. Sentiment Chad. Oh, Krumha. Sentiment qualify. Oh, World Cup. Black Stars. I will say, oh, baby. I will say, yeah, Black Stars, no, baby. NPP never power. Yesum Sika, they demand Black Stars for you. NDC never power. Yesum Sika, they demand Black Stars for you. Obra individual Ghanaians, oh, Krumha. Omu Pesika cry, Jumomunyabi. Winning bonus. The Sakura Wumba could be an anonymity. Say $20,000. Say Black Stars of our ball no mache, Nani Jabba. Winning bonus. Omo winning match, no. Player be $20,000. Hey! Who need the $20,000 to me? $10,000. $10,000 is over getting to 1 billion. Yeah, at whom you know, I'm each player. On minor resources, you know. And they my Black Stars. It's a friend, uncle. Now, oh dear, may remember how. People may try to destroy your image and stain your personality, but they can't take away your good deeds. No matter how they describe you, you will still be admired by those who truly know you. This is a powerful quote. Some people in life, in Ghana here, Oko and nipa a body bonnet. Hey, I sorry them a woho, a jumemu a woho, bebia a wo. And nipa word money here. So there are some people in life, they will try to say umbese your image. You be cancel money afa ho. You be cancel fee afa ho. You be cancel egu animase. People may try to destroy your image and stain your personality, but they cannot take away your good deeds. Papa now enjaye. Don't stop it. No matter how they describe you, hey, you can't say you're crown for now you're crown for. In your heart, God knows who you are. Listen to this. It is very important. Hey, any people to me at home pain. You the entrobe so. You be can home some money. You be can home and some fee. You be can some say be go anymore. Let them say it. Mr. Finn me das ya. Let them say it. In human life, it is there. They may describe you anyhow they want. Hey, enipa be kan sembia fa ho. Enipa be kan sem obeso o kan sembia gu anim ase. Enipa be so be bodin bone abodina keka. Ene ensem keka. Ene ensem hunu ne nkonkonsa di. Some people, that is how they may try to destroy your image and stain your personality. But trust and believe God that no matter how they describe you, and send you in your heart, within you, you know you are not like that. You bet me the chrono also, you bet me say, oh, cron 4. You bet me say, oh, yeah, to be a kwashi abai. You bet me to ho pain. You bet can some money afa ho. You bet can some gu fi. You bet can some I gu animase. Momonka. No matter how they describe you, no matter what they will say about you, the good deeds, o papa you are, why you know, the people that knows you, omo munimu de, onimo. Na so omo munimu onu kura nimu a onyankropo onimo. Meme say, o come once me nyame yawo. Enya me ya ba ku say. Se mene wo abusuam na wo come ho asema enya me ya. Mene wo sorry na wo come ho asem money a enya me ya. Mene wo adwumam na wo come ho asem money a enya me ya. Why? Jesus Christ we me senior brother. Jesus Christ me nua panino no. Ye kan ho asem money. Edu baby ye guru no ho. Edu baby ye tintasho gu no ho. Ono agenkwa no ye nua panino. Yedi yeno. Enintini achocho uroni abremponi akukudam. Bi wo ho a. Na krobia refia sante kotoko hene opem so otumfo o se tutu. Na na kra no enipa bi emu ade kan ho asembone. Gamanche. A wo krom ha. Enipa bi emu ade emferi ade enso nyame edinatem. Oche hene. Tobe afede. Ene eye ehemfo akukudam kra. Enipa bi edi omu atem. Akukudam. Politicians akukudam. Yera akompreko. Enipa bi kan ho asembon. Da papa na wa ye no. Ene usuni oban ye papa nkofo nimu no. The true people that knows you. Omo munimu de onimo. Obi betimi waka ho asem awtia. Ebe ye wakoma beju hwi. Emuya no. Enfino oye bayfo bay bonsam ahoye asunsum ani adwenbone e wo nafa ba be pese me show nkran se nipa kura ehu papa ye na onyankopon de onimo. God knows you, so no matter what people will say about you, no matter how people will describe you, I want to encourage you this morning that stand firmly, stand faithfully, believe and trust in your maker. Abodina keka eni nsehunu keka de uye ni pay de ye beka ho asem cause wo ko wani mkura na yobi ya watade a wahye kra no eyobi ya ompabo obi a wahye eyobi ya spray kra wede spray hu a hu ye hwam sen no ene ya uti kra wayi ama ho ayefe no ene ya wabodwe se kra wagya no ene ya sana ni patie how de obeye bia nipa beka ho asem Saudi de etuo eye anamachi a anabuachi a onwenam etuo timete tia akrante nam obi timi bofo timi tutuo ekuma akrante na aboa na tete ba etimi di meko ni je ne pro ho yewie ya na akọ no ti udi de etuo be ya chi a onwenam anopa emi tufo entie de nipa kafa ho de o ye ne se papa ma wa koso ye no mun koso nka ho asembone but ebere bi bedu asa nipa be ba wo nchen besia bo se ope besia obeba be koto anim no why sebi why a fool or stupid before you. This is the dialogue show. Me dey wo ahene and twibu esiako. It's time for sports. Kofi Amponsa Osiahene. call a friend and tell a friend to join the discussions today on your channel, Netu TV, GH, on Facebook and YouTube. It's time for Agudi Munsam. Nana Kofi Amponsaba.
Yema wachima wakaba, Ebrasu Seno Shedi Yakoso, Ewo World of Sports. And I pay you're live on Facebook, you're live on YouTube. Be a social media honestly active, I'll be to my journey na you know, Edin Komo, Ewo Sports. So, but before I start to now, yena, one monitoring from, I want to know Munina say munya time, Namo Eshayen on YouTube. Now, yeah, now that chance say, yeah, into me more a videos of a foreign legs, because of a YouTube musician, Tiana, into me, Fenotiana, Matas, Sadia, mine, Tiana, and Yabopa, Wadarama. Na Yencha Omra, na Yenfa Sports, Emre Monana pay. Charlie. That's it. Yes, started quick with the blaster similar. You didn't say Friday Bay or a class for cinema never ball AFCON tournament into qualify. And today, the NBC, a walkout tournament, a bus next year. USA, Canada, Mexico, and the Blaster Simino started to do Ghana. I'm prepare for the game at Ebaso on Friday. In Tiere Hawa, the Blaster Simino be do Ghana say, and I will walk Mokoye for the game at Ebaso on Friday. Yeah, for the game at Ebaso on Friday. What's lower? Yeah, for the game at Ebaso on Friday. Blaster Simno I say into yenwe how some of the pictures so and right to me a carbon up a war a across stadium na and the new technical advisor for the team no a Shafa and na or team no camp out me say na obi eni abese to me I dey somewhere na to me again that a qualification to the tournament na e baso at me say this is a year Mohamed Salisu of AS Monaco, one of the dependable defenders. You heard me say you want to be to my dear ma Blaster Simna Sword. This is goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi of St. Gallen and Ra. Now and also Abidua on the team no Echeni Ewo across Sports. So this is a Jojo Alakot and also Benjamin Asari of across the Foka and Ra. Not two goalkeepers plus Atizigi so no more now team no Echeni and Ra as well. So this is a Antoine Semenyo, Michael Shafa, which is the technical advisor, and also Desmond of Faye, as some coach, Blaster Simon, now say almost share in yellow air shirts. No, this is a Gideon Mensah, I don't know AG or Z, Air France, in Tenra. Now, no see a part of team training, of course, so our Accra Sports to say, na Nubre Sopa. So this coach Unauthorized, and as some coach, Desmond of Faye. Almost so a map strategy. I heard him say, you between the win against a chat team. This is a combo of a Atizigi and also Gideon Mensah, and then also no F5 doing a cracker. So, the players no time. So, this is a Nation Service player, Razak Simpson. Now every year, or say a cracker, defender power, a war league course weekend. Until the year that's wonderful striker from Razak Simpson of Nation Service. I can't be me when you call up into the national team now. Yema to us. And see, that is a year Razak Simpson of a year Nation Service, a year Ghanaian Premier League side, a BBC Kumase. and then they were collab into the national team. I that one of kick or actually against Media Sporting Club. Na Agyapong give me a happy weekend day. Na Hasselfo goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, has goalkeeper what any call up international team. But the first time after the training, no, any didn't cry. And has goalkeeper Benjamin Asari when you call up into the Blasters team, no.
So far, first of all, I see that man say why I'm not say I'm a big platform, and so far, so many funny so just be dominant because and you are not meaning this opportunity by me. Say me fans in any Ghana for me say.
Goalkeeper Emma Hasselfo Benjamin Asari and Oni Edin Kwakra our team na prepare for the game na eba so. Prince Segu, a former Blasters player, and also former Hasselfo player, and also a camp. Now only coach Utadu nya 1 or 2 interactions, and then also a camp. Into that to say, Prince Segu, when I was say the glasses and the camera, and also Utadu, and one find a supporter of Hasselfo, Karim Wayu, supporters be a Yamobuama, ye leg no a konopa. This is a Karim Wayu or Boyjuma Pa and Tiana and also Eboa Emma Agono Konim and Ronnie Prince Segu no only coach Utado Kodin Kumo our team no hotel. Now, yes, your opponent no Bishia, which is start the team and Ra and we do a year Kutuka International Airport. So this is start team no. Now to me say yes, yeah, start any day or more any side only point to be out to see about a year game say I was so far no. This is start by normal we do Ghana ha. Almost such as one card if you see the Blasters even say the game no ebe so on Friday to winning Kumakrefi the national team in Australia. Now Enra Minister for Youth and Sports Akufo-Addo ehusu Ghana Football Association paying for led by Kurt Yes Okraku and when you know about how to aboa na your football no etumi akọ nanim na said the be akọ no bi no bia Ecuador so be part of a year your football no enti GF so no represente niema officer so betu aboa na agwa sakrabe mu no in the document form presented to the Minister for Sports, which is Sports and Recreation Honorable Akufo-Addo said no asa adwuma den so course so ewo ministry no ase na pe na no ase. Let's talk about Nigeria. Omane decided say it's about time they are tired of say national team ebo game. Now some sika eco rente hotels. Emma players no. Onfe say we are seeing konanim. E was some try that was so hwe amahodo ni bia. Oma sisi ultra modern national team facilities hostu all the national teams. It's in Nigeria man also decided say was some start able to have such a wonderful facility se be boana agrono acronym say production to aboa me and hwe yes so this is how Nigeria fan per se almost see a fitting national team facility se be boa na agrono akono diama Nigeria man no we no ye purchase ahodo ene some niema bi e be boa biama player no fee Turkey ba Holland ba France ba England ba facilities now oye known to that amahodo se no bi no ba na team na obenye bi use na ama why comfortable na agro no wetumi ayi de ama ne man itebo Nigeria for na baso se omo edesan shegun ko mebeboa na agro no tumi akoso ede ama Nigeria man. Now let's talk about say England national team say also asate amko prepare for the upcoming World Cup games ebaso a weekend into Jude Bellingham one of the finest players obobo ema Real Madrid or England national team also him say or also be joining the team no then also Kylian Mbappe and so joining France national team no Kylian Mbappe and so joining France national team Kylian Mbappe abra na otachi down or France national team national yamba to so
Kylian. Kylian. Bon. Kylian. Kylian. Bon. Kylian. Kylian. Kylian.
So Kylian Mbappe, what's the say na omo French or background? That's fine. France ne French issue na ye nua be ma ya double. Akada say ne double soccer academy no. O mie ne make sure say one clubs be so Europe. Ewa ma farmers no e be nya kita o de se na be ye a obetumi apedache papa e de ama the players na otete mu kumase no. It be hu na onam kata. In fact, 22 World Cup no. Ne double ana na e wo kata ho. Then also or speed no quite Atletico Madrid na there, but recently you call France echo FC Nantes na yenhwe video we mra okay the okwatena ne nchen no players are double ehu opeso no mo eye adwuma no na sebia me team ene soccer academy no ena owahene ebezi wo France ena mabesra owahene na me ba ho no players like Eli Kemne focus e come ho na mdo mdi machi so owahene say me fa momra na mu medidi kakra ofie waje ase mo de momra na medidi kakra na odu ho no na owahene ba na ye fe no sabatel no o se dabi eduane na ye ne no focus ni Eli Kemne ka ho e ye wo pe osi ahene pe wo de he video we mra na beto aso.
Bon, bonjour. Pourquoi t'es avec tes copains ici là? Papa, ah mais pourquoi eux ils sont là? Mais non, Fofo. Oui, non, mais on a invité que toi, pas eux. Ah ouais, mon baba, Didi. Non, mais nous on a préparé à manger que pour toi, pas pour eux. Oh, c'est là.
Oh, c'est oh,
papa si, frein,
Non,
c'est que toi. C'est que toi, pas eux. C'est pas toi. Elle vient. Oui, non, mais c'est que eux. Eux, ils mangent pas. Toi, tu vas manger. Mais eux, ils vont partir. Oh, c'est où c'est pas mon frère. Parce que lui, il a amené ses copains ici, mais nous, on a préparé à manger que pour lui. Non, papa, il a pas dit. Papa, il a pas dit oui pour lui. Pour eux pas. Oh, ce n'est papa. Non,
on peut passer au Johnny et mon con.
Oh, la papa vient, mi. Le papa.
Oui, toi. Non, pas invité. Non, pas tes copains.
Ah, tes copains, ils sont pas invités, il n'y a que toi. Non, papa, frein. Oui, il y a mon copain. Oui, non, mais eux, ils viennent pas. Au pire, attends, on va faire un truc. Toi, si tu amènes tes copains ici, tu pars avec eux. Si ils partent, ici, tu peux rester.
Oh, c'est pas qui?
Non, eux, ils vont partir avec toi.
Oh, c'est pas les besoins.
Si, toi, si tu vas aller avec tes copains, tu sors.
Après moi, aussi,
Non. Attends.
Ah, on femme là.
Si tu vas aller avec tes copains, tu sors aussi.
We na koso we me interest about one the language no we are saying important nti se onya akwanya bia na obetumi sua other languages bi aka ho aye na wasua. Number 2, double check say oye truly Ghanaian. On say the Ghana for do ye ho no so don't feel say ohun de nti e wo say aduane keke eye issue aduane keke so but ni nyina so ka ho I want to say we say also baby obi man so no bibia na for nti ase bibia as a budget bibia de na community no ye make food available for early community focus eno ano ti ana why adwumade e wo say it be say no pay mothers for your time na menna menkofo na se rookies collection say wo kwabenya bibia on dress me kama pa ti ma me chia menkofo no but that's no pay no time yen twa omra dialogue ebe ko so to aso match.
Free Amponsa Osia Hene Ebeda Enuana say or the Agudi Munsem on the dialogue or the Abre sports segments. Today is 18th of March 2025. The senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana against Chad. Friday. Maybe my question so san say do Friday na ekrumai menyamenya. Nti yebehwe say enkunimidi betimi aba adema the senior national team no. Nti yebeda Kofi Amponsa Osia Hene ase. Ya odaba sem no Kofi abroche de omoye aduane omoye obiane na no enti se Ghana oye aduane na so obi abowura ofi no ba bedidi e ho de da bi untimi mu wura obi afi se ukodidi sa enti sa na tie na it's time for entertainment ye de NJ kase so ebro na yato the dialogue medin so we are newspaper stories making up the headlines in sembe na the bon krata no e de aba e be headlines na yakom na yahwe na e be di nkomo pa na yenchebia na ye de 2025 budget ebe to edwa akomasika de akenkan no brofa kakrakasa nanso ibekom na ye di ho enkomo ebi Burkina Faso mampani we sojani obetu mampani anote so no civilian president and or the soldier abayaba e corona started dane enti bi mu busa say yensan free democracy ne enko soldier bayana ebi mu say da bi soldier bayan ba ko ihu no ye be bu nkofo kunkum nkofo na mom I was say instill discipline in the country and anu me hu trotro driver bi a wo kasa say obi a wafo ne car no one go abeti tesu o car no obetu 50 Ghana driver no two chairman no say Ghana 4% ade no o say bi wo won full air condition car da or full air condition da mo odidi afache me na say bi o vomit o so vomit go obi so a e beje 1.5 e de 50 Ghana be horo car no na de 100 amani pa na tokosia because wa fie gudu so ekrom ha indiscipline and ama Ghana nkonenim indiscipline odidi wi a me say me tade bi roba betimi di kura me say bi kwa betimi di shem botom because me den say me jato form you see cleanliness is next to godliness no Christopher na ekwa sorry Muslims they call mosque and so efi enwura ne gates no enipa na ye you don't expect President John Mahama say wura e wo wani mo no ebepra because on Jubilee House no ya fa apra for mo pra ho indiscipline. Well, Rebecca wants some dachi. It's time for energy Cassia, sports on every nti and wala Sante I crado. Yefa energy Cassia so and now.
A beautiful morning. Welcome to entertainment segment on the dialogue. My name is Noella Sante, coming to you live from Netsu Television at Medina Zungo Junction. This morning we're bringing entertainment news to you. My name again is Noella Sante. This morning what I'm bringing to you is arts. This morning we are going to talk about arts, and then Miss Bell, who is the 16-year-old hitmaker, signs a new artist with Schnaps and X. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back shortly with the details. Now, as Africans and Ghanaians, to be precise, art is essential in our daily lives and our society. From our history, our culture, our hairstyles to our clothing, our culture, even our food is art, given the various cuisines, ingredients, and ways of preparing them. When it comes to contemporary art and paintings, every culture has its unique colors and forms, with various brilliant artists emerging from all over the continent. In our country, most of these art pieces are preserved in museums to promote and prolong our culture and heritage for generations yet to come. Now, over the weekend, an overview of the Opoku-Ware II Museum inside KNUST, also known as the KNUST Museum, which is situated within the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, came into sight. The museum serves as a vital repository for Ghanaian cultural artifacts and plays a significant role in preserving and showcasing the nation's rich heritage. In November 2023, the museum received a notable donation from UNESCO, a collection of 51 rare kente pieces. This contribution underscores the museum's commitment to safeguarding Ghana's intangible cultural heritage and offers visitors an opportunity to appreciate the intricate artistry of kente weaving. The museum has hosted various exhibitions, including Dignity in Labor, which is divided into 3 parts: Reign of Gold, Tales of Gold, and Hands of Gold. Now, this exhibition is currently on display, providing insights into the cultural and historical significance of labor in Ghanaian society. Visitors are welcome to explore the museum on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., offering an enriching experience of Ghana's cultural legacy. The Opoku-Ware II Museum stands as a testament to Ghana's dedication to preserving and celebrating its cultural heritage, offering educational and inspirational experiences to all who visit. Now, in Accra, there are several arts galleries that showcase modern contemporary art and celebrate artists all over the continent for their brilliant imaginations and creative ideas. There is Gallery 1957, which is situated in Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel. We have the Nobuki Foundation, which is in Accra Central, ADA Contemporary Art Gallery, Artists Alliance Gallery, Antigua African Arts Consultancy, all in Accra. So this weekend or during this weekday, if you're looking for a place to appreciate art or even go on a date, you don't always have to visit fancy restaurants, but you can go art viewing or you can go to any of these art galleries to appreciate the art in these places. They are always available or ready to receive you. Now, in a video that has since gone viral on all social media platforms, the IB16-years-old hit maker Miss Bell has signed a new artist to her record label, The Gap Traditional Way, with swearing him in with schnapps and eggs. Let's take a quick look at the video.
Kosia any shina any yebeswe say obes tree eba akakita ake sika yedi behye adwuma no no obe make sure say omuso ni na ho odin ebe ka ho na yetimi enya saa sika no ho mfaso. Not just the money, but the energy, the idea, the time that we invest in it. We want to emphasize Embraham. It's no senebe ya obi abedi ni shishe so no. Yebe abaka kita yebe suwe.
Ago neneme abu naname kono suha. Kono naname asuha. Kono neneme asuha. Imi ofisai. Ina mukita kai ni Vrenya Ajimai prayer the first. Ina mukita kai I see reports yami. Ina mukata maso wadi Inamo Zayo, Inamo Abradani, Inamo Castro, Inamo Susan Williams, Atemi Moki, Atemi Piani, Atemi Bockwell, Mahino. Now I still hear me. I see records hear me. Atemi Moki, Atemi Piani, Atemi Bockwell. Now you will know. Ikonene Akitano.
And her current or recent signee. I mean, I agree. The gods are swift in their dealings. Unlike the paper, when you sign a contract, sometimes they breach the contract and all of that. So I definitely agree to this. Maybe we should adapt this. This is our culture, and we should adapt this in all of our dealings. And I'm pretty sure that people will be straight in their dealings. There will be no lies, there will be no kololo, there will be no 419. So let's embrace this, let's do this. Let's bring in the gods to solve some of our issues. And I'm pretty sure that we'll go for now. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Entertainment Segment on The Dialogue. My name is Nola Santa. I'll be back tomorrow with more news. Don't go anywhere. The Dialogue is still in session.
Yabeda Inuaba Nuela Santiase for such a wonderful entertainment news. We the course entertainment industry nemo and our one tofa on the dialogue Tuesday's episode 18th of March 2025. It's time for the newspaper review. The Bonkratano SSA Ediana Ekoso and Sembe and Kratano reported this morning. The various newspapers are in Sakano Yekum Abena Nyaku Quickman Sabato. Na edida bonkrata no ensem ede ebro na yia and abedwafoni mienu Joyce Impare will be here, lawyer Eric Odro is also here ibedi enkomo pa going forward na yahwe lawyer Odro is a professional and expert in finance and afin so oye legal practitioner. Joyce Impare is a politician and on the amanyosem no be see, every nyina ya boni nya tofa e de ama on the dialogue show. Me need the owo hene entwi buisiako na kania no me cobre yi base yankofo text message o wan kania no ba bi dundum ebi mso mu da sumu but ebe nyina ya we hye se be o de politics a MPP ba kania no enundum kura ebi bedum because you can't tell me MPP ba power no Kania baby esi susa for 8 years. No, it's a lie. Yen kano kure. By NDC for the na money you who so more than the doom check. MPP for the baby by friend doom CC. Aye. Doom muso mu doom CC. But no matter how a tibiano, MPP be pan work, Kanian a doom. We must ba a doom, but I will be the doom CB. Until I need quasi a politics no. Because a duma udem, a numa udem. Amanyo for na mode mudi o machine, bebre na wo eye generators akesio. Jubilee House okra de ono no kania ne dum enum 24/7 is so. Because president there, he's the head of state. Oni o man nyina pani. To on the kania no be sisu sa ama no. Na we wa wote ayi pungurugu yoyo. Yebe dum 24 Entefanya politics. Yenina yewe she say Kania no begina so. We should all be hoping and praying say Kania no e begina so. Nemom so be so the Kenyan be amanyosema e be kwetiawo. Oh, NDC 40 the man here no. Yewura John Ginapoya wabeyi. Wo parliament, why politics sa edu ba bia ka be 6 months ya to abana Kenya no eya na bubu dani. Na akufo-addo akofa dum so aba back. Akufo-addo dum so aba. And there should be timetable. We should allow the institutions to work. Kenya no one a president eso electricity company of Ghana. A grid co for money 2 mini bi. Akoso modem money bi. Bui power money bi. Net co for so almost some di oho. And to the politics be kwatiawo. Who now bebre you will suffer. Entina ababi ba eni kwase nyina ye kasetia nyoma bi ade bi wo ho e betimi akatia ba ade a Ghana nyina nya so mfaso de o de politics a o di o man nya that's why futu we NDC for muntie MPP for muntie nokre ne ka den nokre ne ka eden but so wo party bi mu na nyoma bi nkoso a ka nokre no na honto NDC wa konya so yi Kania na bedum ko because nye Kania dum enum yi enso da sumu wo dem MPP also as no so dem sa but the man ye huma dum so no omanfo adwen course was way back if 2013 eba and omanfo ni call dum so because sa brand there Kania ni dum na e che ansa na ba in terms of productivity, low. Industrialization, baby, omu produce nyoma bebre no, onya kania. Ye le nkofo bebre off, omu kotra fie no munya djuma nye. Kania edundum. So if the problem is there, you admit it. O your man penny, o your minister, you just come to the people, fellow Ghanaians. Ampa Kania no edundum. Fellow Ghanaians, Kania no ebudani. Timijitum say ebe solve it. Don't politicize it. Never quite yaw. Because sabi esumo die no watwa to obi kura de or the sumu na 18th March no about it not at all. Echi no dem obi date at all. Decide nipa no ba no hoso on to aba ma on to. Because what the sumu wa calculating nyego. So we should stop politicizing ade ebe bo man no. Bibia ya manyosem okwaso dem no we NDC ni a okotra ne nchen cross akwa we NDC mi ntra ne nchen but politics na do no ese o man no amanyosem no bia do no me se bedu baabi awache ya wachire hayi okotokro be he se baba yo we say bibi ni o obeti ama okra 10 cd obeti ama focus no o 10 cd no hwe we no he say mame we 10 na we so 10 baby ekwakodu no yani epefufuo ni ayi de mbodi enkoto baby a me ma me o say kromo me enkoto baby no akodwe me anti politics no adults if the problems are there let's tackle it Burkina Faso mampani we ni party say amampani for we Ghana here ko he de we start ye kromo Burkina Faso here Burkina enye ntoso wadwuma no we wasi ntoso no ma mo fa nko baby a omu process dodo na wo ho no my tomato paste na kroma fo na adi ye ne atikoko wa milo kra no wan na ye koyo ba bi ne adaba we should go beyond this Ghana beyond aid akufo-addo ko ba e de ba ye pamnitri so sa eno so okotena fi free SHS no e ho nsem sa ba ati se krobia refias and kotoko kra na no atumi yo de ma me fa de bonka tan nsem no emra your excellency the queen of the dialogue Abinanya kuku ekuma bedo nti ye de bonka tem nkomo e brade shima na 2TV the dialogue so ne Tuesday abina ne kwabina for that nti iron lady aba cancer ye hwe de bonka tan no nsema ewumu na yaboboso e de ma menu aba me wache
ye nua
no pede won susu
ade
na no dene
sa ayede
and we hot umba
hot o se eye maxi dress
maxi hot
enye hwe
ano dene
ni nyina
fataw kakra no
fataw kakra se
fataw
ade kan ye na ade na wo ye me da za
o bo life o and na be kan friend say the phone book on Jamaican day.
And the minimum.
Ah.
And the phone book or they maintain in French.
That's all they can say. I didn't move it in India. What's that? We had it in India.
That's what they said.
But we ain't better there.
We are there in Kosikele, Africa.
So the back will be 2 more. Oh, also dear.
Sir.
I say, I didn't
or say, any pebia one in Kaye. And an nene is one in Kaye.
Wow.
Not an nene wine.
Oh, be on any vigil.
Eh, really Saturday. Or say,
any baby of you
also those one in Kaye.
Janine cross one in
Kaye.
You yate. Now, what to say?
Yamiado, me hoye.
Yeah, fine. I hold you.
Me hoye.
Okay. And I used to say. Now, tell Oma Millicent about Jin Catcher.
Eh, me tell and catch a crack.
Check a crack. The second you can.
Oh,
okay. Mr. Kennedy.
Now, I don't remember the way Miss Andor.
Me son, but I say, I can escape.
You.
I sent Chibia also the call. Misano pa.
Yo, young Coswell.
And yeah, an opponent is here.
By newspaper.
The one got
Yanko.
You were called free as teachers, no one some neighbor. Or to go course and now today.
I say to try to build the work and say, now we'll be to me a tree and your man acquired a wind tree. Then we visit home. And only ask them. And their question.
And on Domain say, no, hold on, so
I
say,
Penny Moon and Yansa.
To
Sano Waka, and see Ebia no won't you
minister.
Because sending all kind of the miming Tiasimun, and so I saw say. One gas over free pim, so
yeah, Bibi Sana Matias.
Now, why never free pim so bet ya? Send it back on the free pim so bet you answer the ya, and you know be making demands. And say, and Colani Emma will be at Reba, because one more trent in the banana. Mamma baby special mammy banana. Exactly. Intino a whole lot. A bizwa. No one will say, this is phone to me because Mam Penny go for the war. One can. Aha, Tibia knows some no cannot.
A tassin is a besipaniconia. But Safoni, but also Mukum. Yeah. A bantina is who come in Panano.
Oh, Ken US. Yeah, and Mandeno. Or court. You see, 1st April, and you saw Bessaba court. Abana, my tears were pretty guilty, and I was singing on one. And no idea, my tear proceedings. Let me who answered the case has been adjourned to 1st April. And some were and Abranteno, so dear wounded dear. 1 year dear. Say, so only dear wounded dear. And some more. Some more because as some now about to journal and wash it. Well, Sabato, the story I want to say. Okay, for the first people a crown or boss of Tona Yanquenim.
Okay, the new crusading guide, they are no penny. MPs demand maximum security in Parliament. I would declare you wanted again if OSP wants Oforiata. Government launches Blue Water Guards initiative to train 2,000 youths. GCB customer petition CID over Pacho when they mean who ye can't know. Government banker chieftaincy crisis. Banker Hema is innocent. Butugua Amankrado clan demands investigations into unlawful police raid. The new crusading guide there or the bar and opinion.
And now, Speaker of Parliament, I can't. I will say. 9th Parliament, ono the ohuni senka womunya chamber fufra enkebebwa because of maximum security. Nia Mr. Speaker, I can and say Parliament na wo ho se no. Too open for Obia to come inside. And I pay minority leader kasa or radio so no can say. Na no kai video no akwa bi abegyina parliament ho a okeka nsem hunu kyerɛ sika no okay sɛ nkrofo se sika ya de pa na me say kura no god be di nsem hunu no wani so anka me di na ne so biwa
that den nkrofo bo sika ba so pa
yeah in fact yes gentleman yeah
gigi abra is honorable
no gigi no yeah now shadaba mna shebe dwomba gigi obi sa de ne say saa niema we ni ne keka kan ho bi e no mo ka say they need a new chamber e betumi ama o maximum security a e beboa mra shebe dwa na dwuma no well eno a o kan Mr Speaker kan ye no honorable afenyo mark on ye minority leader de ofo aso say o mo hia eno any clinical eye ma shebe dwafo ne betumi akọ for confidentiality sake na majority for ne de o mo ni Mr Speaker anya dwene sa semi abapanyo e wo mrahye bedwom no abo se chairman suspenso e ma Ghana for se ye ni sika ye de be sa chamber na mo nte ye conversation as on mine no ye nyina ye gitum se ba bi o mote ne nye security nya dwuma nti ye ma chamber foforo mra so be it OSP ene owura kisi owura oforiata ensem no so e wa ha na ore kisi Agyapong ene ore oforiata wo monsem no akwakoye se obia e wo nerves ena obia pese o show ne nerves e de kire ne yonko because OSP ena se ore aken oforiata siu no se o declare ne se oye fugitive ena se si aye ka se OSP so say o ma no akosi June no a doctor for ne cancer o mewie ne surgery no wa ma obese declare no wanted be na say OSP no onya de abrewaju okona na ni abre na ban si wo de Blue Water Guard initiative aba
anu dey
Blue Water Guard initiative no eye emranti a ya training wo mo no mbebo yensu ho ba na nkrofo angotu galawo obi post a oye wo Facebook say asoja fo mo scooter machine gun kra wo mo antune the new crusading guide mo an ewe yo machine gun for to me na water pistol Chance ojune ho a won ti ase o wan ni is this the way I let me aso bo galam say e wo zu
job for the boys
yes say boys no so obi a she Adidas
and they call galam site
any o ma graduate
suya
enti was for ne say e mebunu 2000
galam say pet mo e Wellington boot
when dey say when dey o mo ya graduation as Mauli school cadet corps
why
ena ya graduate wo mo
mo ye mranti a mo mfen
ne wo mu ni ma ne mema
afianga foi
wo mu ni
galam afianga foi
na opani no ayede na to water garden Blue Water Guard initiative ano no
wan
me refi ne din o say emi we mu no o mo be serve as whistleblowers ese o mo be ye kotie koka to anti wo mo ti say bia o wo ahene ko
e tax me to mo ka my goodness
yes they will be paid enti eno no ewa ahase December ko ewo Ghana trend pa eno
yeah galamsey hoya mrantie oni so galamsey for say omo jemi o aside omo jemi no must have to talk according weapons o di afianga we okota ba bi no akase obi betu galamsey
omo ko omo wie
yanko de bokata foforo so
Daily Graphic experts demand lower lending rates as T-bill rates tumble. 400 guards trained to safeguard water bodies. Stakeholders propose special military unit for forest protection.
And that's a graphic more.
Republic Bank posts 37.84% growth in assets. Daily Graphic there or the Ebayano.
Okay, nti sene abnadi kaka no the Bokrata Daily Graphic the waka. You're training, there's only 400 guards.
No, I'm graduate here, but and so I didn't want to say they would train.
7 January. And then 18th March.
Bosum yensa. And no what Kungalam say our petition sapit.
We should be serious as a country. We should be serious. Yo. Na treasury bill no and once my bibro. Anti phobia kasa hon. I mean back page no. Back page of a Daily Graphic. Glaucoma blinding Ghanaians. Expert urge public to screen for disease. Any attack. Yadi no. Abena any anka se mfeni agro. Also bi wo ho no asore no de bibia gu nani so. Obi wo ha on se kan ne we kura se no Apollo ye wa na de no fusuo. Echi obi enufu. Obi kwa de otimi chi kakra na kan wasa anom. O de aka gu ne so.
Eno na awaje na natwe.
Nufusuo.
Awaje na dwuma ba ko pa no. First no ana breast pump ma ye no. On se ma no wo. Ewo be kwai.
Asa na obankrai.
Asa na obankrai. Dwuma pa no. On se e ma no wo breast no sata ma na pump ne mai na nufuso na hye bebre a e be ye wo ya nti e wo se ye twe
ye wo star bi so de twe no
ye wo eno awaje adwuma na no ye no be kwai
no ma ko register general
enti wono se on na wo se nko o invent breast pump breast pump buy na adwuma na si ena o se ne obeba ji aje no otu ye se adwuma
enti enufusu adigu ani so no abananyo but on say yaya
ma anya ne purpose no
very good so because enufusu no ehye enufusu ehye
oh what we be dana
abana enufusu
we dey say uncle bo na ekonya ayi dey bo dey young
kasem no
dey minka ayes ha ye kwan
oh hey so go bachi with the dia
and ekonya nko ne
the thing say
enya uncle bo ayes papa bi Ezi papa bi na ekonya age sana age na nyinze no onim so
oh I see
dabi no awofoforo mu na papa ne nim
okay
abayiwa ne ye kama awofoforo nyina enkyere wo ne ho so na afei papa yi kotwe no fuo yi a ei enu fuso na abra no nti no na me pese o ka se e hye no ye bisa no se saa time no saa na e hye na se o ye de ho se fuso na e hye ana ohene wa de ro twi bi be
abra me na me kase me mo be se mamenka e be kan ho asem da cha but doctors bi na kan ho asem se senior ade ne te no enye ordinary ade ayaya edigu eni so
yes sure
enti untimi fa no fusuo engonti ani yenma ani ehwe enko ho pa ema eni hey this is opioid or something
oh I know na you know
red
winning red they say you dey abonum o
winning red them rant any twa no mabra boss no
and then I opioid no.
They say cartons of opioids busted at Temaport. And
yes.
I know me. You know so sir. To want to go first I don't know kuma.
You see a free in India neighbor.
Yo. Yanko any man. Our Juma passport edio. But more abuse.
But Ghana had a
use opioid no.
Yeah.
Yanko any.
The Ghanaian Times. 2,000 youths to protect water bodies. President Mahama. UER, hot weather puts Ghana on high alert. Varsity Dawn calls for right leadership towards education reforms. Teacher in court for alleged fraud, $11,000 theft. The Ghanaian Times there or the ban opinion.
Omo de water person ko boy nsuo no ho ban no. Omo de na e wa ha. Yesi machine gun kra nya adwuma na water person. Edio, I see from Adidas Boys and Girls. Na Honorable Amakofi Bua, ena owa hei. Enti almost say dear, Rabafo ni akrachifwe, woman ebe kwa kobo yensu no ho ban. Ewo miaya hodo na galafo no antiensim. Upper East Region. Omo chese say ye hono mo ye shipa hot weather. Hot weather no so basa na so meti so me kon no aba meningitis no they say Ghana Health Service for money abrese crodom said e be ya saa yade no entiate se bebre ye nyina nyim se no aba e wo miaye bi
okay
aha ye se e ho no me so ho ye hyepa boba afi na nsuo ne banti enche ebi bedru ho no enso yeah na Professor Amwaku Jampa eno wo say education reforms wa ye no you hear the right leadership on your dear you. And yes, sir, you be any political, you be any partisan. Now we move out, must say, we move on, must say, Bassadia, and wying. Now, Ernestina granting or your teacher knee, and our call Accra Circuit Court, which I said, where we are $11,000.
On teacher, you know.
I,
your school bill.
Are you, Ghana, ni be a what America.
Will be a school.
She is also being held for allegedly defrauding a Ghanaian resident in the United States of America of $33,400. Granton is alleged to have collected the various monies to put up a house at Ablekumajoma in Accra and establish a pharmacy shop, but failed to deliver on the agreement. On say you and Matia Bruchri. Eja woni ewre yi kasa. Ebe so osimi da ma me, ebe so yese yi, ebe so ye pharmacy, cold store, hwana. And what did you see $11,000? $11,000 ni different no. And $33,400 no so different. And also dollars. I ni no. Say pharmacy no or so obesia. They are now ranting and shisha na pampa so Madina and cry wanyebi. Until you see a dinaka kojina coach. And Oba and a sina granting. Say Yamana no de. Until or catch the wa would scan beba. But the animal a wabroach for no or wab. I was Yakan. Yeah, Mama money now. The rate at which I'm Jim Crawford, you know. I sometimes this my imagination. Hey.
Oko berewa wo we mo no sika body sika de
kwa journey
owi
wadaroma
back page no Ghanaian Times
mame 3 institutions donate neonatal machines incubator to Children's Hospital. AHF holds summit on universal health access and also so ha share Ghanaian Times e has say agamanche Kentucky Teko true NFA empenifo a wo ewo Children's Hospital, Princess Louis Marie Children's Hospital ho. Hungry Embassy no a work Ghana no and I can say Hungarian and hungry.
No.
O ma ba be che wo mo incubators any neonatal machines e de be hwe motafo ano e wo Children's Hospital ho. And then the back page of the Ghanaian Times.
Okay. That's what we
aka the Chronicle.
Okay, Sabato, you call the next paper so.
Okay, the Chronicle. Oforiata, Agyapong waging a war of nerves. NPA supports Ramadan with items. Galamsey, 400 Blue Guards recruited to protect river bodies. CJ calls on citizenry to embrace alternative dispute resolution. The Chronicle there or the bias.
And no pen and for Chronicle, mo Chief Justice, and no sorry, I hear radio on this one. And I watch her say. Yawa alternative district resolution ewa Ghana a friend ADR entinya asembia na yebebo ho mpempe dia ba court ADR for no so to meet na sam so e mo mudi ma ne ye enti obesre judges na magistrate for no say ensem ne bi wo ho na o mo refer ma ADR na be ye ya mo nya ne sa na ensem e bo peso wo court
the okay me case bi ni madam for bi case a edima ADR no ampempen ansa na epija ko
exactly
kasi mtende mate ebehwe ho asem na ya kan dachi well
ya kan de ayi water gas ne de kan wi so we
okay yeah well nti ebe de besia baba men kan messages answer na wako nanama Ashanti ena ekasa oha Mr. Finn Pacho my birthday no prepare me na we special edition why na me friend twem answer your excellency ako nanama Ashanti de just like and share no bebre eno de aba Daniel Nyako say or here from United States of America. And he or say you people are doing great job. God bless you all. Yeah, that's it. Amen. Yeah, bejiso. And Isabella and so the Nidiaba or so can amen be my Uma me win the champion. Or say morning, my children. How are you today? Hope all is well by God's grace. Kofi and Abna, you look superb this morning. Keep up the good works. Kencity, no side, size. Love you always. And or the Abba. Na on say otu na ma me de be me no, a special otu.
Of course.
And no more account to be no. US wa. Oh, a mode pa.
Da no pay ya work be edi.
E be kan wasem. Na me sofo. When you baby koneba. Our tosumi no or ba.
Okay.
Na or a lawyer ni a court of a England and Wales.
Okay.
Now today is her birthday.
Okay.
Enti e fa konya is na ya wish no o hedwumadi pa. Enti when so
nice one.
Lawyer Jennifer Wachi.
Okay.
Esquire osanso esua Ghana de no. she wants
to
the bar, Ghana bar.
Okay.
Mr. Hanti.
And a council, yeah, my happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yankupon Insha pa.
So on say obaye mrenimia ayana efe.
Pa.
Lawyer Jennifer and Miss Jennifer Buache Esquire, Court of England and Wales, or a barrister, and with the 18th of March 2025. So happy birthday, Yamishan Bibre. On to no man in Yansa Bibre, any Ahmodin Bibre, and then Quatinti.
And then she may come so birthday.
Hey,
Miss Patience Quakuma.
Oza,
any birthday.
no one farmer.
I don't know.
Only picture.
Oh, I know she a photo shoot.
Ekuma. Anyway, Kuma na farmer. Obo cutting guana.
Me na me catch her.
Cutting guana come and say oh di what dance down the garden.
I had dream.
Why not there?
And yeah, man happy birthday.
The oats remember obi. So onya ba ku ya pe.
Akunta na pe.
On na pe on. Won sheda pe on. And my fa bi mre no on kama.
Me wo fa ba ku na kan wo say aduane tantan. Yeah, breakfast. You buy or say na dey my ye. Na say oats. Nti an ope we na ebedi. Yes, obi an fa sa aduane tantan is many for. Oats na bra.
Fufu di akọ.
But open nuane fiber wo pa yeah, any oats. Very good.
Mate, Your Excellency, the Queen of the Dialogue, Abena Nyakukwekuma and Eteninka, the Bonkrata mu ensem any akomuno. Ebeda you about Sabata also ase for such a wonderful job. Why? Me did the owa hene entribusi akwane abidwa form you know na ebebo me chidom na yede today's discussion. And common ebedi edoso. Ni nyina yede bebo Ghana sikasem na Ghana etimi akonim lawyer Eric Odro. Where Nimini Sansu be our Bene with Sikasem Comum, and Afi, Yamame Joyce Zempare, a former deputy communications director for the New Patriotic Party, and still a communicator at the MPP. She's still a communicator at the party. Timina Bidjafoi and a Babidin Como. Yeah, Homeso Sema Abba, na Eddie and Comono Abro. Ebraso say today's discussion on the dialogue, Tuesday's episode, 18th of March. Yade Ebre Ahefo. Midin the Owa Hene. Emame Joyce Zimpare Atnase. And afe lawyer Eric Odro. And one obusam say dampare unuanism bacho and only a dampare and away Zimpare anti Nidiano Z. Dini Z Mua. The boy said, okay, and I don't know. Okay, Mate, and or a former deputy communications director, NPP Amayukuno, Udima Kotinepa, and a lawyer Eric Odro, so a finance expert, and so a private legal practitioner. Yato Abewi, Yakinkai, Abano, Yahudu Adin Kunim, and the budget Dika so Abba. You mean say budget Azan and Nada budget. And the Koso Galamsi. Ye boy by dada triso and edimu akotenpa ewa memu we mu within just 3 months issues abebo Ghana na Ghana akọ nanim na edi ho nkomo ewofia anti join the discussion no ewo Net2 TV GH and it so wo NDC abemu anase it so eni ho mehu se kanea no so ahyase eye prepre ewo Asante Mante bi mu se ni kwase de amanyosem esanse kanea ne duma obia edemo ebi sika ye twitwa at the co-office of the president. Sikabotna ya project ni sikankwa yetwa at the co-office of the president. As compared to Nana akufo-addo, they say he criminally managed the economy, no. And ne sika yede ko abanya or say obehwe or mani sika semsuye. Ni nyina a debater Ghana for a kanwasem. Yes, ye be fro tax me and sako tax and na becha 3 go 4 come. Ni nyina no ye ba bedin komo the afan. You see ladies first. Into mama Joyce akwa. Mama ya watching.
Yeah, me dear.
Boko there.
Adom no paibo.
Amode o.
Yesu adom.
Ekoyi.
Nyame adom. Ka nyame dia ekoyi. Na nipa afamu dia eguso hwe.
Lawyer, you watching?
Yeah, enia.
Boko there.
Nyame adom bro.
A lawyer for the mono say man so na motwe. No. Na me did say what follow budget na kinkem wa
kakra.
Well, okay. I mean shall say free me Joyce so we am ba ho. Na budget unya konya tie bia. The amount for kan wa sempa government machinery, office of the government machinery. Sika eko over 2.7 billion in asefo. Now here sika na akufo-addo. Budget no nyina wotia de na beka de fa ho.
Fakadam.
Budget ne ba na frakadam. Uchire mu sai.
Ntwa butuo. Wetwa de butu ye. Ai. Mema wetiefo no ahwefo achen na me lawyer achen. Na ye no bo ade na asese wode ye nkwa achen enye yahode.
Okay.
Nti adom dum ye ne ye ba ni se a ese ye timi danase. Na yahwefo na tooth so ye dam asese mo so ma yakwenya. Me nua be ma. Se ne ubusa amen me say Ghana for to self wo some kind of say.
Yeah, for to some for. Ura ato force.
Ura ato force. Send him rebi. Honorable Afenyo Market and the minority leader kai. Ato. We frakadam. We was aside na mekanisa. Yes. Near di kai. You who say ebeka na sama na present budget no. And also call drama so. Near ma minimum union we dibia ekodi enkomo. Eko fa ma dwen. Ede wo ma dwen kire. Abe share budget ni mu. Meanwhile, na sana akana na wodi be present. No why your budget any.
Nti no de kwashen.
Nti na ko de kwashen.
Okay.
Eno ni ade ba kwa mpese ma me no mo ni nuanum adofo a wo mo wodwum a no mo papa ba wo na so a wo mo feel say oh we di ehu bi da ebia na ye papa the late former finance minister Kojoba ono ne style was different and out to say oye nyoma way ahead of say obe but we nansa a wo matro budget na wie a ya friend ntoma de ahye ni briefcase we si wo and oba wo na so enu credit kan kire wo say ba wo ba ye no wo ba no abesoso se ne akokọ soso aburu no no ahwete no akọ wa ma na adwempemu after budget no reading no me nua se ne wo kan ye wo mu ye dede no echi wo san ye flyers say wo mu yiyi your friend is send taxes be afifi ho wo ha smarter o play with lotto tax any betting tax no se empanyifo anya smart enhu a nanka wodi nwura bi akata ye ni so ebrim Ghana fo ani so na enne ye mmebo a wo mu di agro ebo awusie ewo abonten se we yi betting tax if you know fine who was ankrofo years our finance minister who kai those times also onu onyi ni say even sa betting tax na president na do dan akufo-addo fine e buy no this kind of
okay.
Meanwhile lotto tax ya okay sabi wuku aka ho ono sabi aka say anyone ye hwehwe mra ne to ho ba anya adwuma ade a edi ho so de okoje ye de enti ye pese owura atofo e ba be kire ye se wo say ye gigi sa lotto tax na sika sen ye gito ho sika no ewe
okay
na me say ne impanyifo kan what I believe say as debate dey question obeko no akokire na Ghana fo be nya be hu say na bibi side eni ho
okay
and na wode e be shame look who go through the budget mu a broni bese discrepancies the mismatch enyoma ss one yes smart one yobi amo buomu yie ena me say de bia me ka say me denya me asese ne the last time honorable Agyapong kroma outsmart wo mo with President John Dramani Mahama State of the Nation address what treki wo mo for no any statement or year 2013 or say 2015 or kan ya no mboje so se ni mu so na ni mu simon enti sankrofwe cut and paste sa and style and omni buman no enti wa anya smart unyo bia wani hwade a wadwi mu do a obehu ne omayi a obehu ane de abrim wani so ne de ko
okay
hwese wo mo say also we how many taxes 6 said day and so we chire no taxes na we yi just about 3 no bisa sesa 3 na was we yi no na ho de ne
okay
and no kra mu ni nioma na yesi ye be ko abekeka mini obo hu say esese wo mu ni bibia wo mu de magana fo she ni ho me see she ni ho and nese me hu say importers ye friend was saying good to say them for
good for no
I issue statement bi me say send your onion to for everybody na no ye work for ba yo we dey ye jejeje ye kan ye say alternative no very scary ya hwe yi a na Ghana for so hwe ewiase yes wo de abufuo de ya obri ukuru mo kan say
udi once
na we chiri a obri ukuru enu ne ye wo mu ede emu ne ne I said they never spoke about any was woman country and fa import duties. Meanwhile, me kind of not down akufo-addo by 2017. Duties, nuisance taxes are oye was more than 20, was about 20. Let me put it that way. 17. Look, me say bakuwa na me. I was so keen. I was so was the pharmaceutical import levy on pharmaceutical products in one your man. Now you're 17.5 per page scrap or sadden. And just one to show. I was on the NHI board. held meetings for the pharmaceutical companies to see how they will reduce costs. Woman see a kwaba, and yes, apart from duty, no, yeah, well, we told, and look, 17.5%. Answer any. Look, say you see a bit ready. Amount to details. Taxes and another down akufo-addo. A year. Even with that, na John Dramani Mahama Eko, the last state of the nation address in 2017. Our car say I read Namama na to Dompe. There was nothing he was living. Nanadu down akufo-addo representing in last sooner. Edieno kae also we are living a very healthy economy. Yeah, there were challenges. Yeah, you run away from that. But you feel say economy aye jama mono e idea moba na mutimi kura mu ya ebeboa Ghana for Mahama bae no ni so na was say criminally managed economy me pesa wo be kira say the difference between ne yare na mana to Dompe any obi a was sikada na wasu nim say sikada ho na bae with all the nompe a yare ma ato Dompe no na do dan akufo-addo bae me say the first so that statement near you our year na me ne wunyina me I was against to say or introduce free SHS mono say hey papa you nya abotre kakra was ye bit me aye even through COVID shene ye enioma wo de ma Ghana for was share chese ye bebo nipa ho ban economy ni de etete pasam kra say nyameti ase ne so wa ma ye nkwa no ye betimi ahyehye we na che say leadership with vision who are focused and are ready to work for the betterment of their people. Nenya obia wobeba ne dia ne say lamentation wo baaye sika ye onimse sika wo hwe budget awoka government expenditure at the seat of government. Okunje to abrakwa yi boy here press secretary Frank Kwachifusu. Press conferences ben press releases ben a social media handle post Ben Womanye calling akufo-addo government a very fat, large, in fact, I couldn't see the means me bobo. I wanted describing another danko akufo-addo presidency. What's it will be ministers ye over 100, but the budget expenditure lesser than what I would say. Would these 60 ministers and a year juma? Why ne ubun kunte a year? Oh dear funny say inflation Tinyoma multiply from just last year 5 months not 3 months in and Nyoma are escalating inflation quite about 300%. Who should see car make chairman now? Says can you say echo 300 a year? Look, Nanado Danko Akufo-addo time agencies I know Nana me TFL so for squatch. Come on. What's a thing you're walking cana? Ultimo say one more agencies now, one more cano. Even Usawo can not say not down Akufo-addo, the net draws to almost twice more agencies. Near war a ambulance service, near war president, special initiative. Belts, no your friend is coastal development, near war agenda 111, near war presidency. Your friend is saying, oh, Jimmy. Na say na person na me refi say ye nyiba
1D1F
1D1F ni nyina na wo ho look me say wo kan a now compare na do danko akufo-addo he had about 11 to 15 agencies nation ase momo de mu so mate so aba 6 or 7 4
agencies as compared to Nana Akufo-addo there but now asika ko only 320
million. Yeah. Mudie 2.8. Na okeka 300. Me pamucho me masinye mumwame. Lawyer, me refi. 300 million 600. 300 me ensa 900. 300 and 9 1.2. 300 and 1.5. 300 in Sia 1.8. 300 and so 2.1. 300 and Mochi 2.4. 200 and 2.7 krono.
So that's until Momudiani Akufo-addo was 8 agencies and Akufo-addo 326.9 million. And Omudia 4 agencies 2.7 billion.
And krono about 1 krono. About 1 krono. Yembusa say inflation a causing. That's where you just oppose those two.
Okay.
And lawyer near me Kenya no kre. Set akufo 2024 ya no ko. Bosumi miensa mu ne ye you. Budget no for the year 20 and you say your budget for 4 years no. Just for the year 2025. Say akufo-addo use 300 million for 2024 with 8 agencies. Now would they 4 ebon enkron oh adabraka ade enti boni ben pa na Ghana for aye enti wo a wuti dwa so wo a yi wuti trotro mu wo a wo baby bia wo bia no so where sample me say me ma me ye no akase where is street mathematics.
Okay.
Street one, me no be esan say e ko e kan ye. Eye day of so kwa agency ministry. Meanwhile, yes, that day he was making an argument. And I think no my colleague be or other network was not fair to us as Ghanaians. Because no question be what na say put to no. Say we say Ministry of Information agencies are near wo say. Directors be no more they were about 72. When you already woman monuments, everything with their salary and it all come to and run another dark akufo-addo or not even woman they were spread out as agencies under the ministries. They were still enjoying all those things. And to when you woman salaries need be any different. They will still come to the field just say you reassign them and I'm a one. Inti then and also create an extra expenditure. Emma salary no and now mo allocation ekosoro. Wofa se sankrofon utu yo 1000 Ghana. Now twi wo mo be kan ho ewo Jubilee ho na ana a year. Is it not the same 1000 abechia no? Ebi me kan ho 10% increment ya mo de ma won a labor union for ba wo nsem a wo mo ya. No wo 33. Obi o ma mo 25, obi o ma mo 22. Mo see enye 10% na ye. Yati ase. Aban fufuro bi aba bi a goodwill ti. On person wo trying ti. Let's please him and see what awaits us in the other years to come. Yes, entino yati ase de ache omo. Say ye the 10% the crown na ye adwuma. At least should 10% Emma we expect resources e come on e balloon to that figure. One agency see a work Kenya ma collapse ma ye ministry na. It doesn't change anything.
Okay.
And now patch say now even one we say more employ enkrofobia. Who employ and you have the same workforce. So a dear nebema sika would the be running those agencies now wabu ayene ketwa no. He heads be and he was making an argument say those times because we had Ministry of Information, Ministry of Communication, you had MPs and you have ministers and deputies and working. What we are saying? Meme diyan say wo kan minister the deputy say be a 2-3. Okay, ye say any pattern now within a year no salary saying any edema omo. And no should even be a plus to you. Say you have even saved costs. Until with that, no. Say some crofo na say yefan say minister no am deputies. Ebia wo workforce ni na be nipa 100, nipa 100, nipa 100, nipa 100. But because you have scrapped that ministry, now we yi some ministers no am deputies no am workforce no. Emma eswate. Ebia na ko be nipa 10. 100 by 10 near 1000 wofa. Ente wo kaso. Na no mo abete wo kaso no. Afei de wo kan de epeja.
Okay.
Hey,
Nidine Joyce Zempare and Etinika, or a former Deputy Communications Director, NPP. Yanko lawyer ho. Na budget ni mun semno de bibre. Ono akoye finance expert lawyer budget wakuma sika debia budget ba na deficit abeka ho. Ni nyina de na wo fafiri mo.
Yo, edi nchaka se magana for native for na no pay. Say budget in the akum kakra, akasa honso kakra. Na in totality, no. The normal budget mechanics say near throw munu de revenue, expenditure, debts, ni nyina no wom.
Okay.
But areas are na ye bon continue shepa the strategic, the policy direction.
Okay.
Policy direction.
Okay.
Policy direction a womb. But details no ena ye one the 24-hour economy no. It's a policy direction. But the details as to what it entails. And the big push and also a policy direction. What does it entail? And the agricultural transformation. And also it's a policy direction. But what's the details? Details nina ema utime interrogate who say say ye kwana say ba timelines, resources, personnel, the structure systems. Not just say odi atoto ho ahwe say any Ghana for vision no so those are some of the preambles and our prelude as far as the policy direction. Then the other aspects are the manufacturing aspect, which is very key. And the bia meka ho asem say manufacturing it might be because is a manufacturing and a busu economy no. Inti this is a budget that has been prepared. Ubu ho your budget na a transactional budget. Inti bia omuko money no. Especially maybe by the middle part of the year no. The supplementary ne bar. Maybe they are going to look at some of the keepers ne other strategic. I don't know the vision as far as that is concerned. But so that's the prelude to the budget. Friends saying budget near prepared. No? The other aspect are making the debt profile. Debt profile no 726 billion Ghana cedis. And at the BIA making say debt ne wo ho no, madam. Your debt now honor free 1957 and I say even before that no be pim salary no. Sa 726 billion no. And we yemfa say that's a nominal. We yemfa yemfa so yemfa sana yehunu. But see komo pa 302 billion.
Oh, really?
Yes. Sasa mo bi anka ho asemo economists for nka ho asem friends say accountants nka ho asem finance for nka ho asem but the just say ye hwe na ni so pa na my analysis na maka ho asem na me mo wura next time maka ho asem anti omo following they have understood enti difference of over 400 billion no exchange rate impairment, yes, which represents about 58%. Into your debt now, 58% now about over 400 billion. No, yeah, the bad dollars more a year $28 billion. Into $20 billion is cash a year share, and when your party another party view a Ghana, I'm a Ghana. Into a honest year shanty, sir, me friend impaired budget and impaired debt profile. Just say a cano, a shiagu. Just say a joho inti a non quano, a effective interest rate, a effective exchange rate, Nankasa, a effective tax revenue, a effective gross international reserve, a effective export earnings, a effective import bills, inti a non quano, a huaquano, a kutia. These are the areas me percent penny for version 726 Nidia is just a nominal AI, but real we say near 302 billion. To the other tosono into Yenina and see a check 28 billion Ghana for Yina. News is cash here guna. Yan to $2 year. Yes.
This year your boy.
Yes.
Or Bobisiano maybe at the rate of maybe a 14.
Yes.
But and the rate near 16. There's a very reflect on.
Yes, a very reflect on that.
Wow.
Until no yeah, $28 billion your GDP is saying GDP acquire 76 billion. So that is almost about 37%. We don't find between 35 and 40% of our GDP is emanating from is being underpinned by that impaired debt profile. That's a very serious matter. We need to deal with. Your friend is saying exchange imbalances. And the exchange imbalances is that the exchange balance ni nyina aya ye ha akrache for no agriculture see a share yen competitive advantage baby aya ho odin wo no agriculture despite say economic structure no about 40 between 44 to 46% services sector, and at 32 to 34% manufacturing, and at 19 to 22% agriculture. And also first agriculture or 40, 50, some kind of 60% is that here perform because we are still calling them the service are coming. And the kakrana your war agriculture no sanity sanity and this are 21 and 20% na kanu. What are we doing? Because here this come out be a fertilizer yenko duamo yenko dua bayre yenko dua bro yenko ye we say no na ebro no ba na etimi krabi na food buffer food distribution na ye kra nipa na otie kras na opebro to bribia obenya odibia shapaso enti emma entutu ne omamuma yemfa problem no nkoto friend saying governor say governor and the inflation ebe no betimi aye ontimi nye hu or the paper na na be keke but asia hono agrek na nkoso no eno na di inflation na ba nti wo de problem beto GRA boss so wo de problem beto akrachi for no so ono de book no ma na obe oye wi apa sela na agrek no enkoso nti you are still at the same thing. So let's go to the basis and make sure say you better pick that aspect. Now you could no Usha sad debt overrun now making about 28 billion now. Yeah, what the banking sector clean up. Me reading we say no. So far, I understand say we've spent about 30.3 billion for the banking cleanup. Emma Bane Krampo say obese here 10 billion Ghana cedis. At the account it's in the budget. Now, many Ntiasu say Bank of Ghana here 53 billion Ghana cedis for bailout.
This is a trust card, no.
In the question, I may be say, may analysis be last year. Question I be say, we spend a 30 billion, we need additional 10 billion. The Bank of Ghana itself needs 53 billion. So we need the Juma banning said the baby between us banking crisis because there were over 4.4 million people see and so Masia Kagana a big because our 4.4 million almost ye companies and yet just clients can deposit there were companies are almost no amount for a down almost say Juriguya people would have had problem with their livelihoods. But Yabosaka we see now the 53 billion 2023 Bank of Ghana the total liabilities was over 65 billion Ghana cedis. 2022 omo make a loss of 60.8 billion. 2023 they made loss of 10.5 billion Ghana cedis. Liabilities was over 65 billion. So see here 53 billion as bailout. Into 65 billion what went into it? Now a liabilities being is it liabilities are a year borrowings on Kobo Bisia and as interest cost say ye tria a friend is saying treasury interest amount for and a union tria and a year debt woho and I say a guarantees or more a genema amount for so see and tria it will be paid for them. These are the questions we must interrogate. Okay. Because the debt of over 65 billion and Sana 60.8 billion plus 10.5 billion, that's over 70 billion loss. Into the liability, it means it saps, it affects the net equity. And now they are almost having negative equity. Into UK 2024, they say the substantial increase in interest expense in the open market operation. Into it says here a buying over subscription of a friend is saying treasury bill a ban cry I reject bino. They are tono so who train the panic and I say if you are selling them back it means to say it's all train si it is saying who no mutuano and on a day sa liability na banana say and the losses on the buy. They are tossing me expenses on the open market operations apart from say interest no sa expenses being okay. It was 6.7 billion. And sana they manage the liquidity due to disinflation. It's not a yiba from no scabeshaman for a kutu. Into a person working and a metro treasury, but metro we say they have to pay for it. So now the question we should ask ourselves say, how are we going to fund that 53 billion Ghana cedis as a bailout?
Okay.
After say we have about 65 billion Ghana cedis as debt. Liabilities, total liabilities. And how does it dovetail into the asset? Because all liability are as a unyeska into assets bank, Japadia bank. Is it real asset?
Okay.
Is it financial asset? We have to interrogate all those things because I can see say the government is not even having appetite to even do that bailout. That's what I'm sensing.
They're looking at how.
Yes, that is what I'm sensing. So how do we tackle some of these things? And we have to be very, 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 circumspect in some of these things.
What kind of budget na nkasemono? Looking at the deficit, how are we going to, mitigate those? Because our projections. Sikana afena obediju. I na kwaje free. Besia.
Okay. All right.
Because we can say no makeka ye twesika kwa enye sika botine da ho.
Okay.
Omo ko fefre. Ene ho no mbeje.
Okay.
Ene so ma introduce taxes ana.
Okay.
Chimu kakra no.
Yeah. So Menyani say Anayakin can say about 223 billion Ghana cedis as revenue to be generated, and about 291 billion Ghana cedis as expenditure are projected. Now, keenly to come from a tax revenue. And a tax revenue. Because that is where you can get a chunk of the money. Last 2 years, His Excellency, former President, it has 77% for tax revenue. Total income neighbor. It is we said because the betting tax we say 6 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion kakra so it's about 22 billion for the next 3 years. Oh, the statistics is 6.37 billion for 2025, 7.37 billion for 2026, then 8.4 billion for 2027. Yes, and a tax and strategy for the past 5 years. 2020 was 44.5 billion. 2021 was 57 billion. 2023 was 75 billion. 2024 was 152 billion. And to calculate the change now, changing rate now, 21%. 21%. Your tax to GDP ratio is 13%. The difference of 8%. Look for free. How do you?
And say was somebody poor.
And compliance levels no so low. The tax we say no. Compliance level ni low. One, baby, your person on your tax if you 1 year the sustainability and growth tax or levy. And only a GWO, big companies no the telcos, the insurance, the finance, the mining, the oil and gas. Now 1% or they are 3%. No. Your friend BB the stabilization clause, section 48 of the Minerals and Mining Act at 703. Into your shareholder so on no sign, sir, in contract now for the next 15 years, above fiscal tools, untouched no dividend, custom duty. Yes, you can go is there. The other
they will not open up.
Yes, yeah, is there.
Understand.
Is there? Check section 48. Wow. Minerals and Mining Act, section 48. No. Almost multinationals now or shares are there now. Only about battery. And to say be good role and okay and the family and feeding too. It's a honor a 3% increase, additional 2% increase. We need to look at whether we are going to get all the money just opposed to the development clause. And I say we see now, and we are one. The autosum, a bar or more can be to say the tax refund account. Tax refund account, no, a account, you be to home, and must try taxa. Na ebroswa unse GR no mostly no assessment or be man here nyoma mensa either on account GR no wo the accounts bro man na omo I assessment was so near their bro the trust me new provisional assessment and we show anima share industrial war ni certain metrics now they ajo no respond the trust me self assessment one kasabeka so an emi ankasa no let's say metria enti bi wa first quarter second quarter third quarter no twetwe bi ya se boro so a esi etwa ma wo
and we betua there.
Yes, but the question I may be saying is tax refund no sa overpayment ni free the corporate tax aye twa broso.
Okay.
Ana say PAYE income tax na ye twa broso. Ana say withholding tax withholding tax near tax a done your man be communication tax, a bit is security, any sign of money, we are probably a chef insurance. We are hospital now, we have insurance, the friend saying insurance company now, or tria, we invoice a number, no mati, so I would now also no mati. Inti no you have some more say be amuru render service be am microphone no mu trace kanama no mati tuama GR direct on your behalf wo so mu tuama o suppliers announce what inti yesa withholding taxes no because it's on an account so it means say at the end of the year no kwa kotua the amount for tuama dada no credit amount inti ni wo kwa kotua na ya toboa ato na tete what ye film inti 100 a the tuama na 20 a ukotua 80 eno ka ho and I said the VAT input VAT and also no so the petroleum companies ni ade no omo atu tax ni akitua bi inti hono so benefo no hwe because input tax no and we said there are certain vatable purchases are oto a aban ema sa akwanya no ma o recover input that no na che se ne also toma amanfo na amanfo tu a atu tax no no wakeka bom na brebia no obi wo ho a some of the sectors no input tax no so sin output tax enti GR form on bede wo Ghana ni na say company ni den eka enti no it can bring about the tax refund account no of course unless it doesn't entail those whether it does entail or it doesn't entail no it means to say a refund na you amount more like a reimbursable. It's one area. We are getting about 3.8 billion, but it doesn't form part of the tax revenue because there's a projection. And as you see, Nebema companies no we are one bassam on or best projection ye. And that's what we try my brusu ketentibia or tria or share how much you are supposed to pay. Not just a tria a honka because one is sana a brosua. Or kwakwaji a problem and also another aspect
ibeba mesaba ho mesoma me dey lawyer Eric Odro or a finance expert sans a private legal practitioner we your money ye your home common ye na mamimra ye mame Joyce Zimpare ho wo hwe nkoma ye die nyina afi na MDC aban ya forming government cabinet ni ade obetimi aka na se ni da so bi wo ho se mebunu wo daachi ana oman no bebia na akufo-addo ja oman no ye be koye nim ana te say
I don't want to be a naysayer. Ye nyina we be see kan ye a ekoma ye nyina anye yesu a ebe affect ye nyina but empempia na meka se uhwe ne wo de ade gya no ne wo soma no enu ne ma ware hyemu se oweni do eni so ade hunu se ne ye hya ase kan wo hwe budget a wom de aba afiwe. Look, funds allocation is one thing, and a disbursement of funds, someone sabekan sikano, and also a different thing. Obetimi akache also, member 100 million. Baby an interest wono, a honor resource kakra ne bebano, a honor be channel. Enti ebi anu akache also, we say the member sector 100 million. It happens throughout government. Ebe we no, now release this ayayama no. Ebo kwa went me 40%.
Okay.
What you say? Enti wo betimi etwa ne kakaka to. Look, me your bay, mami, let me delve into the women's banking no.
51 million Ghana cedis.
To set up even a bank. I stand to be correct. I hear you need about 400 million.
400 million.
To universal bank.
400 million.
Now say women's now we say it's going to be a universal bank. Because one more can say a microcredit system and now say those other
savings and
loans and can nobody would have begrudged them. But what's the setting up a women's development bank?
Okay.
It is a universal bank.
Yeah.
It will start up no 400 million. Now in your budget 51 million. One maybe say 51 million no. Is that inclusive of staffs I won't be far? Processing and all those things. Agencies no, where do they cut across? Is it going to be regional level, district level, zonal level? Because say emma ready for any emma queer for sending a lawyer car as you know. Ye say economy, the growth of economy be a backbone here, agriculture.
Yeah.
And when you get more women and other things going into even small scale farming, and look at Kekrano. Emma, our minor ye, etono na ye ka say obi nya bibi kakra si ne pron so a obedi a ne aka de no de secondary matter. Ain't no, like he said, no, the drive, the push of every government, I say, is agriculture. But Bisamo say, allocations been found in Senako, and how prepared, how ready are we? Say resource, and like he's saying, the deficit in revenue collection in Yomeni will have an effect of disbursement of funds. It is Isiano. Who say, I'm not pay maybe I discuss school the free SHS school fee de ne hunyoma. These are some of the things. Abai sika seneyeke the shortfalls in revenue collection ne hunyoma taxes ni bia we ye fi ho no. How are you going to solve up losses now who ye no? Ube den scan okope wen. Sika emre as politicians. Esasi etimi sorry ka se be bia wo man na dru no. Esasi edi hu no kure ne matemamufo no so hu no kure. And now sorry now the America with the UK with the HIFA compare Ghana. One more engine assume be and put was on revenue collection. And I'm a share COVID by ye, Sisi UK, London, Uko Israel, even US last time no Canada. Sa tax refund refunds now your demand or to turn your man now do airports no. One much and cafe so to turn your ma o ya shopping kakra wo ba utimi ekọ a ye refinance kakra ma o be say ho na eja na ye perfume ye dia toto yi ni o ma kakra bi o ene o ma twam because wo ma hu say COVID e dia ho kira ba wo mu be hia ayi enti ni me bo ye matemamufo hu say ba bia ye duru no sisi but e ma be pretend because on your campaign you know and you may be na aban ni ya e be boa yen now uplift the economy no push ye to our next level no you campaign strongly against it. Oh when ye me ba me twem me ye see me dear me say betting tax and say I have a problem. Me problem they say instead of getting our youth to be more industrious, to be more innovative, to think and go beyond so one more trap bed. Wofa why nature lotto why nature bed edi ye? Why? And as a country, we want to glorify that, and we want to make that as a priority. Say, enu hu hiayen. Enti eno ka chem say bebu a wo ba no. Was sorry I no pa. Sporting, not ho. Arsenal den, Man U den, Liverpool den, enua. How can you grow as a country? Wo mo so na ye hia wo mo. A ye do ombe ebetumpon. Be shisho man no. Minia, emu odin. More into over budget now. Over say about details na near Jama lawyer no more. About the streetwise no dey na ye so ya fanisa. It is say make women's world banking, women's development bank ya musimuti 51 million. And it will start up no crampo. Aye M1 trebidi. Enumpo egu. And apart from that, na mass lock ni nyoma other year na ebua wo no. Enu no sisi a abai ni so atwam ana omiehu so atwam ana omiehu women's development bank say na me bisa no 51 million as a startup capital saying na modi be running bank no oh in fact I see who more expenditure everything and sign a sika saying na aka even for the same minua 51 million ikra na approve na ka say 51 million overhead expenditures in nyama enka. This is solely for a man 51 million a man sign na na say wo cha oba bia benya be 200 Ghana cedis so ana ameboa say wo tin kwala ni femu a man na yenyi no I say who so oba bia no obenya more than 500 cedis.
No, I say
the best they can do is 1,000 cedis if more.
I say sika they call masolok.
Sir.
Okay.
No, but maslok no mu nchiche o ye wo. Apart from unseni o wona like I was telling somebody last time you were later on a program I said look I remember Kufuor's time maslok ebeba no now women's ministry I was there now you wo fund the women's development fund and no na bentre sika foforo and no near the ma wo me ye nyoma nketenkete te say ni oton katie ni oton kwadu ni oton bordo and no they didn't need much. I was the microcredit officer. training the women and all this and leading them to the banks. That is when we said Mabebre got interested in going to the bank to open rural banks. We had more women doing bank transactions, and the banks were going to the market to deal with them. And banks, rural banks in Yoma. And then the Japanese government also had a year. My Japanese grants they can't Mr. Those times was a mean Pesica Bebre, me just 50 cedis. A boy was 20 and net 202 million and net 20 cedis, and no pen of the ashen, and they were so genuine. You go after 6 months, you will send a human day. First, say your tongue quadra, and not the apple or the way I can or the way, and that is how you grow people. That's how you develop people. You don't, you're so and then they're bending in our call. And they understood it. Maslow was an extension, and I knew we were man who were into industries and other things. Not a boy woman, a woman larger capital ni mudu. And to Maslow, and then yes, and then get you. There were stages, and then the women ministry, and no name a problem. And they say, the late president at a most by women ministry. One year call and I yensu ya twaso. And my women ministry no be yes I school feeding pay. Their core mandate and things you don't hear them do. I'm telling you, when I sit back and I watch what happens at the women ministry, I said, this is not what President Akufo had in his. This were not his intentions. Okay. No, just to develop the women and make look the programs that we were running for women, and then women ministry real biano bejama as school feeding. School feeding was on its own, and the local government. It's woman a quarter school feeding. Ebe share women ministry. Okay. And I acquire ni So, ain't it emredra? They be as politicians see a share. And then near ebe so many ebe me de. Oh, send me person me ye bibi keke. A dear ne beye. Amana boat me mufuo. Be boa emma. They be say oh boy ma. Or baba could ye like I said. Abushia, Bebia. Okay. Adi. All right. 80 budgets, no one more share. I look, in fact, send your okay, meaning say there will be debate on the budget because one back on the sector by sector. Now you share a releases a woman and how the releases are going to come. Me, when they spoke about uncapping in the Chinese Noma fans, me say, so be it. But Bisa who said, like you're saying, are we you betting me release raise enough revenue and I release this so how are we going to dispense it? Okay. And only baby assessing in any corner allocation here one thing. Raising the capital or revenue no and we see another thing. The baby we shall say me budget am here and sika me peno so metimi nyana menya shortfalls e ba ye no me yes na ma che na se me chance will it serve its purpose? Will it be enough for us to run this country? All right, Abushari dialogue Jumedi na Kabes Manakakrana ya wrap up at Mesaba lawyer Eric Odro Emma Joyce Zempare and our team. Can you know 2025 budget by the NDC first budget after sell more formal government and India a free budget no eba and a EDD hunkumo. Ade ba kwa say mebru no bo hu sipa e betting tax no. Ade ba kwa Ghana for so tax. Ade ba kwa Ghana for say oh there be amoje tax. Developed countries in answer tax. Taxes. They all who to kwa ko be even in South Africa here. Say be beer who change from going to their current be beer say visa card tax but Ghanaians as only about taxes so pay he betting tax as will be a bossy tax. Oh yeah, finance expert. A 20 year Jijigu contain my the bomb mine hobra. And then there was a year free hop at the Ebelusu. A ban is saying that deficit in the bar. And you trying to come on the Kodis Canana, the Bass Anuswa, this is also better the Breo. Are you unse deficit in the Bribia Horn because 291 na Okoti 223 free more. Not just a difference, no a deficit yeah, and the Uya Mushia. Na Menyan in Tiakra said the initial discussion with IMF no crano. Say, yes, Nanina say, oh,
On say one of the reasons are in Ebane say IMF no more 3 key things no more surveillance how mo mo hwese and so ya de pa they just be a training capacity just say egu kura no be obisia nti answer na be no the fundamentals no accounts no way nyina be to omanim into the to omanim no mo hu say oh there's no need for you to take so much money omo limit oh there's the need for us to give you it's based on the reports now omo enya no and omo gina so then the position of the country is not that as bad as we are saying and now we share paragraph 1 2 3 subsection 3 now no minister said they will increase share of capital expenditure and I'll call paragraph 127 now or say cut in government spending through public borrowing and a back capital expenditure so we acquire infrastructure big push na din nyina capital expenditure borrowings external borrowings say external borrowings no a couple kakra because of the IMF you can't easily have akwenya no nti how do you cut spending how do you reduce borrowing and still you want to increase expenditure there's a problem there there's a mismatch nti once a Bema interest rate will go a little the reason is that a Bema government now borrow more from domestic that's for instance treasury bills and to borrow then you are likely to crowd out the capital system for businesses until you won't say after a bedroom baby the interest rate is likely to come because it's coming in yes sanity
meanwhile
yes
local intino obi abetuama government
that is it to won't say after na scanner government hence here a base or release then almost can increase the interest rates interest rate is likely to increase because it's likely to fuel what inflation NSC and the Bank of Ghana so it's trying to manage the monetary policy but to what extent can you manage that monetary policy that is also one thing the chasm the gap between getting the money and spending are a problem because between 221 to 223 that's the expenditure gap and they have the effect on the gross international reserve we share gross international reserve currently near $8.98 billion I bet me cover about 4 months import cover yeah. But budget or say a back cover 3 months but one can't see can maybe a minus 1 month yes it didn't
lawyer same way next week or say because economy grow to 5.7
I'm say about project year 4
don't you think that all these lapses now even IMF ISO more because or who say kabana or coin or the economy or the fruit baby all the also over for
they maintain the status quo.
Yes, yeah. Those are the issues. We share gross international reserve now. It's also 3 months, but figure no, it does 10 now. Unless there be a mistake, and maybe I may who need the but as far as concerned, there's no.
I watched that portion. Yes, yeah, I will make sure.
Yeah, so these are some of the lacunas as he interrogated because Kobanyina Ghana for yes. So these are issues.
There was somebody for I didn't want semi tractor, but yeah, me who say no, I think go for the alliance. Shinti aboma shall say 20%. Lorry fair mo betutum. Be crowd o shall say.
I know VIP 4 the one the day before yesterday. Janani hear me say me hwe me krum paga de ansa na mahwe aka. Na mu say you be ko krum e be check.
Kika ko within 3 months, less than 3 months of a new government. Now you're saying, I'm from the Bejina.
Said the Bejina man, you genuine your queen. And I dear you. And send you becon, son, and one as I say. Say, a memory that bed, who fits if you are then you may. Intino, send you a tenor. And like lawyer coming, yes, coming bring.
Okay, you have transportation even.
Yeah.
We
Navrongo 420.
Nti Kumasi.
Hey, this spread.
Kumasi, we free Accra Kumasi. First night 120, somebody call
150.
Sunyane ne 170, somebody call 200. Tamale ne 300, somebody call 360. Boko ne 360, somebody call 430. Hey. And as I say, Okobeni, now we call Beni before 600 Gano. Boga for 340 here call 410
70 cities
yendi 315 I call 380 Navrongo na 340 I call 420 wa 120 390
320 e ko 390
320 e ko 390
asante mampo na 130
hey and increment na no dey
anu odin pa
within less than 3 months
anu odin anu anu o
I mean ti o sima mi nu na infancy e bra na
menua sane ye peno no saa na aba no nti we die o kan bi enye yi and it takes effect from even today VIP for adjustment and effective and
na me 18th March
hey Yehowa and e be ko ekro me be che ni aye die na me de me ba ye kwa 420 times a year
Modo so dia America is of mufa private jet
hey imenia ye kan sabat sane ye nyina ya kan wo hwe budget no sane e ko na de toto ho ene na say fuel increment in Kencity bi a eba and now with the total electricity problems as you see a year encounter so as anoding
okay
anoding because yenim say electricity eka enyoma ema putro ema because na lawyer esquire kai industries ni nyoma say wutimi ye budget now you silent on those things wutimi ye budget now you silent on infrastructure we are budget now you're silent on the most needed in Thioma ukrumfo benye betumpo wa nese assemble
okay
necessary assemble and assign your canon is very early in the days as time goes on budget benya time yeah maybe bia metwintwa ya nemu as say nyamre ne pensemu mfesa ne kan sector by sector send of debate because on saa ne be fa no ne enso ya betna ha lapses a woman, shortfalls a woman, how our government is going to solve up in your man, send your baby revenue because taxes in the way you need your money. Share your coin and lawyer, I mean, person wait there, sorry, USAID for
almost
scrapping in your man, you will have effects on us.
Next week,
and one thing we should all be worried about.
All right.
Brenda,
the council 30 seconds.
You see, your best say budget in the aba. Na policies norm dey go on agric side no omo modern say omo be hwe of course because you see I spoke to a prophet and I say Ghana's problem if we tackle agriculture well
but you need a prophet to even tell you this.
No, you don't need
you need a prophet
when it say asasi yantam na da hoyi
because aduane ayibedi if you have food sufficiency sister it is enough
the next thing is where to lay your head
yes and enu krampo no benya sumdue krampo dia yadwuma twasasi yanta efi akra kofa prampram akosombo what are we doing the bia dia no beka
but lawyer yake galam say I was say I move from Kokoti to you Atecheu
next week beka wasa
adani Atecheu enti ye kai assassinant you see assassin e bi wo hobi obu de
well mama fancy e beto aso that from Mr. Finn ever birthday wish and twetwam if you are celebrating your birthday today 18th of March happy birthday and come out
Madam Francisca at Luke
and then I would out
and then I would
Mr. Finn project pictures na mama
and then the picture ni ha
David make up me and udu a woda dia Mr. Finn ye fa we me nua baba ko awo ye Columbus Ohio o ma me nua ba ye fe ne tema
enye Ohio
Columbus Ohio tema ne ma me happy birthday na me nshira bebre na oma wo kwatenten oma ho ban obatema se odo pa opewasem na nyame nshira ode oyema no so na ni so pa na fa the second one so I find twam na yewi if you are celebrating your birthday only say ni pekuya na edi mauda me say lawyer de ne de edika aka ho asem dada I mean that the entire production team no nyina ase MCR4 and adwuma soma waso meda lawyer yes odro e beda wase pass for coming and afeye ma me Joyce example ma me so beda wase for coming me did all wine and tribusi up next a national agenda. Good morning
sweetheart mbacho mama ona